Okay, this is the video solutions for Module 2, Lesson 1 is the first of the practices. So let's see, let's take a look. They want us to choose the graph of the absolute value function. So all we got to remember here, like we talked about in class, when we're dealing with absolute value functions, we just have to remember that they can all be written in the form a times the absolute value of x minus h plus k, where a is the slope of the right leg of the v, and h, like always, is how far the vertex has been shifted horizontally, left or right, and k tells us, as always, how far the vertex has been translated up or down. Okay, so in this case, let's see what we've got. We've got f of x equals -1 times the absolute value of x plus 3 plus k. So a is equal to -1. That means that the slope of the right side of the v has to be -1. So I'm going to rise by 1 and run by 1 if I start at the vertex and move to the right. So it looks like the top choice, middle or second choice are okay. The third one is wrong. That would be a slope of +1. Fourth one would work. That's a slope of -1. Fifth one doesn't work. That's a slope of +1, and the sixth one would. So how do we know which one it is? Well, we've just got to see which one fits the h and the k. So a is -1. X minus h is equal to x plus 3. So that must be equivalent to x minus -3. So the value of h is -3. And remember what we talked about. When you want to determine how far the vertex has been slid left or right, the direction is always going to be opposite of that sign that connects the number and x. Because remember, the template actually looks like x minus h. And so it's a little bit tricky in that sense. So this one is going to slide to the left because we're subtracting -3. So we're going to go left by 3, and k is equal to 0, so it's not shifted up or down at all. So we've got to find the one that's been reflected, so it's opening down. The right leg has a slope of -1, and the vertex is located at -3 on the x-axis, so it's been slid left 3 and not vertically at all. So this is the one that fits right here. Okay. How about this one? So this one, a is equal to 1. The number that's being multiplied by the absolute value is 1. So the slope of the right side should be +1. H is 0, so it hasn't been translated horizontally at all. And k is 3, so it's been translated 3 up. So this is the one that fits. Slope of the right leg is +1, and the vertex has been translated 3 upward. Okay, this time a is equal to 1. So once again, the slope of the right side of the v is +1. K is 0. Nothing's been added outside of the absolute value bars. And h is -1. So this one is opening up, slope of 1 on the right side, translated left by 1. So it's right here. Slope of 1, translation 1 to the left. This time a is -1, so the right side of the v will have a slope of -1. H is 0 and k is 6. So it's up by 6, translated up by 6, and the right leg travels down with the slope of 1. So it's right here. Notice that that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. K is 6, and a is -1. So the rise over the run is -1 over +1. Okay, so now the slope is -2. So this time the right side of the V, I'm going to have to go down 2 and over 1. It's been translated left 6, because h is -6, and up 4. So let's see, that's not going to work. That looks promising. So let's see, we're going to go, nope, that looks better. We're going to go left 6, up 4, and the right side should have a slope. The right leg of the V has a slope of -2, so I'm going to, from the vertex, rise by -2 and run by 1. That works. Oops, skipped one. There we go. Okay, so this time A is equal to 4/3, H equals -3, K equals -6. So this has the right translation. Left by 3, down by 6. Now let's check the slope. Got to rise by 4 and run by 3, so that works. A is -3/5, so right leg has a slope of -3/5. H is +5, K is -2. So there's H is +5, so shifted right by 5. K is -2, so down 2. Now let's check the slope. It's got to be -3/5, so we're going to rise by -3 and run by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Remember, you always have to start at the vertex when you're calculating the slope. Oops, did I not choose that one? I guess I didn't. What was this guy? A is +3, H is +3, K is +4. So how about that? H is +3, 1, 2, 3. K is +4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the slope of the right side is 1, 2, 3 over 1. So that fits. A is -5/4, H is -1, K is -5. So we got to go left 1 and down 5. So that looks good. Left 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the slope has to be -5/4. Let's check it. So I got to rise by -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and run by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that fits. I guess maybe I didn't check it. Oops. Or did I? Oh, was that? Yeah, that was the one. So it was here. Right 1, down 5, slope of -1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 4. So that's what we wanted to do. Check. Oh, what happened? Oh, whoops, left 1, not right 1. We got to go, H is -1. So this guy right here should be, whoops, back 1, down 5, and then rise by -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and run 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Careless mistake. And then last one, slope is 3/5, so A is 3/5, slope of the right leg is 3/5. H is -5, K is +6. So we're going to go left 5, up 6. So there's left 5 and up 6. Now let's check the slope. It should be +3/5. So I got to rise by 3. 1, 2, 3, and run by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's that guy. Okay.